the table.
I wouldn't be too surprised if they assign Kaja to actually go into the EXP lane just to rush her to get to level 4. But instead, it's going to be, it's going to be Farsa going up and towards that top side to get that EXP as quickly as possible.
They want the feathered airstrike ASAP.
Yep, when you see who they send over to the EXP lane, you want to know, especially with a lineup like this, we're just speculating here, they want to be able to have the most important tools on the table online as quickly as possible.
Yep, and that's going to be Lusty on the Kaja. So I guess they're not in a rush for the Divine Judgment. If anything, they're more of in a rush for the feathered airstrike. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to snowball off of that. We get our massive AoE, we get the artillery first, and then infantry comes next.
Yep. I mean, it's a good idea. Let's see how it comes in practice. Papa taking a little bit of damage from Matilda. The rest of the team just wants to kind of rotate here. But just look at the way that they want to play, especially from 10 seconds. They want to take full advantage of Bren.
They know that Bren is so soft that early on, like under 2 minutes, under even 3, even before these boots, these defensive boots come online, that they wanted to pick fights. And yeah, Flaptizi goes ahead and gets the warrior boots on. But right now, that's going to be a few just crossing the bush. And yeah, this is just 10 seconds Gaming Frost saying, yeah, we got eyes on you. We know that you're not ready yet.
Yeah, and honestly, the way that they're playing the map, right now, very similar to the way they played in Game 1. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Ooh. Perfect execution lands, but that's just going to be it.
Burnt Flicker? Yeah. That's something to note, Burnt Flicker. So that means 2 minutes from now, if these ults are online, yeah, even Lusty can say, okay, go get Sevnia.
Yeah, it's dangerous, especially since 10 seconds gaming, a great adaptability, understanding like, hey, if they're going to be hyper aggressive here, we need something that can either match that or at least give us some good defense, which you can do in 2 ways, either wave clear or have some really strong early game, which is coming in to with Khalid as well as the Benedetta, both being very good at just, cutting the waves, doing their job very, very well, and chunking out people if necessary at level 1 if they decide to invade.
Now it looks like it's 10 seconds Gaming Frost. They get first pickings here onto this first hurdle of the game. Few coming in from the back. Oh, that's Flaptizi hopping in, then get that free dash. Papa takes a few hits. Feathered airstrike. Oh, Bren is in trouble. First blood drawn here by Bren Esports. Sevnia looking low. Oh, that's going to be Carltizi gets stunned, but he kills the Cho. Nonetheless, Pico wants to get out of here. That's going to be the movement speed buff on to Khalid, saving him. And wow, already the counter go by Bren Esports is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the level 4s are just superiorly stronger than 10 seconds because it's very easy to pull off. Lusty, as long as they get that 1 pick and then slowly start pulling back, and 10 seconds gaming, they don't have too many options after that unless they can force them on these neutral objectives and really, when they're all clumped together, that is when Bren is going to be their weakest.
You know what? Looking at this from a macro perspective, again, this is just 3 minutes in, 2-0 currently, barely ahead, 1,000 is Bren Esports. Gideon, check this out. 10 seconds Gaming Frost, their lineup, they still want to go big team fights. They want to go the 5v5s. Bren Esports, it can just be few or Lusty who says, okay, there's 1 here, there's 2 here, let's get them. That's exactly what they're doing again.
Yeah, and they're doing it. Oh wait, and they want to make sure, that they have the waves under control. Because again, you don't want to leave your lane and all of a sudden you end up losing a tower when you're trying to invade your bot jungle or even towards top jungle on Bren Esports' side. So a lot of it does come down to whether or not, Papa, he's gonna make it out just in time, gets out of range, and more importantly, doesn't die to the Matilda.
Impressive use of the sword intent. Oh, there's a phantom execution. Oh, and the Thorn Rose just to swagger out of there. Carltizi senses. Wow, amazing shot calling here by Bren Esports. And now Few, he says you can go for it. Nope, back out. And down bottom is the real fight. That's Flaptizi with the help of Lusty taking out Pico, and up top, the fight continues. That's going to be Obuyan popping the brilliance. Pushes Carltizi away.
Yep, I mean, 10 seconds gaming not finding any kind of pressure all across the board, and this is what Bren wants. They want to split them up. They want to play for these smaller skirmishes, and just siege them under tower and bully them as much as they can for now. But Papa wanting to go for a full-on fight. I don't see any rotations coming out from Bren, so it looks like they're just gonna back away. Then we're not taking this fight. Something's up.
And now Sevnia catches Lusty. Ooh, Flicker already used up. There's the use of the Ring of Order, and there's a mark onto Sevnia. Can he use the Circling Eagle? I don't think he already popped it. He used it earlier on. Oh, and now he's inside the base. He's a lost boy. I wonder, turtle cam real quick. That is going to be the second turtle of the game. Can Sevnia dash out? He has all his skills off a cooldown. Oh, and he misses the last dash.
Yep, could not get over the wall there. Unfortunate indeed, but it bought a little bit of time for the rest of 10 seconds. As again, this is going to be a skirmish that does not look too good. Since Quicksand Guard coming through as they try to turn it around.
Oh, there's a rampaging Sandstorm into his own death. Pico gets destroyed by Flapteezy. That's going to be another for Carl Teasy. Obuyan gets him. The Teasy brothers are off the hook.
Yeah, they are doing such a good job. Mountain Chakra just to give information, but again, that's not going to stop the onslaught that Bren has been putting 7-0 here.
And this is exactly what we said was going to happen, dude. They were going to be very aggressive. Power spike happening at 6 minutes. And right now, Sheena just wants his purple. That's it. Like, I just want to farm, guys.
I just want to get my buffs, man. I just want to get my buffs. But yeah, Bren, being hyper-aggressive here is so beneficial. And now it's time for starting to get those bigger objectives. And most important ones is getting rid of those towers. It denies vision. It denies pressure. And oh boy.
Ooh, we have the dragon on to Flapteezy. He walks into the bush, but he is very confident. I was losing my words. Wow, just impressed at how much Carteezy is doing here. Nice pushback here by Few. Circling Eagle, pushing him out of the way of the feathered airstrike, but they get Obuyan in the back line anyways, while Pico makes the most of this. He goes for the split push up top.
Yeah, I mean, they are 6K behind. They are 6K behind here. Sorry, they're going to be 4K behind here at the 6-minute mark, and the rest of the team is going to be looking to kind of like get that pressure. Okay, we've gotten that mid bot tier 1, top tier 1, looking to be almost destroying, but this is the most important one. They break mid, and now they're going to have full control over towards that bot side. If they break top, then it just becomes their jungle is not going to be a safe place for 10 seconds gaming to farm in.
And now Obuyan, despite sitting at 0-3-0, gets Clock of Destiny relatively early on. Now Flapteezy caught out Way of the Dragon once more, and Papa, these two side laners, they want to get him. Ooh, that is actually the Cho. It's not Pico on the Cho now, it's a tank. But real quick, ooh, Electro Final Blow through the wall. Oh, that's interesting. It makes it through the thick walls. That's a huge range. So again, ladies and gentlemen, more reason to pick Benedetta. Oh, I think the skirmish is continuing down bottom too.
Yeah, I think
They're
so
chasing
too.
him all the way.
Are they going to connect? Is it going to connect? No. They understand. It's like, okay, guys. Jokes aside, we need to take these neutral objectives.
Carl Teasy here, focusing on the turtle once more. I think it's second to the last turtle of the game. Oh, big fight down bottom.
Oh, what is going on down there?
Oh, circling Eagle onto Obuyan. That's a lot of damage onto Few. He might pay the price here. There he goes. That's going to be a shutdown on to the mage, the mid hero for Bren Esports. And now Papa, ooh, using the sword intent to dodge Flapteezy's assault. And now, oh, Phantom Execution.
No
spotted
way.
Sheena. I was just going to say, man, Sheena's playing very passive.
Yeah, Sheena's playing super passive, and again, another pick going over to Bren, 11-1 right now. They are just making sure that if they find cracks in 10 seconds gaming line of play, they're just going to put so much pressure on it until something crumbles and breaks, and they're going to pick up those pieces, and they're going to turn it back into sand.
The name of the game for Bren Esports here is Divide and Conquer. They're just all the happier if they see 10 seconds gaming Frost all over the map, if Sevnia can't shot call, if Obuyan can't say, hey, the team fights over here. That's exactly what Bren Esports wants.
Yeah, this is just disrupting the communication, and I think Bren is doing a really good job at this division here, because again, comms are going to get really, really messy when things are happening from top to bottom side of the map, and you have to, as the shot caller, you need to make a choice.
And right now, Sevnia makes a choice because obviously Flapteezy knows. And now the push happens. Electro Final Blow being used here. Mountain Shocker spots out the rest of Bren Esports. And what's Sheena to do? I lost my orange.
Oh boy. All right. I guess that's fine for now. Bren, even if they don't get too much, and especially since mid tier 1 isn't there, they can take these buffs very, very easily. 10 seconds gaming can't really walk out of their base to do anything, because if they do, they are going to get locked down till Kingdom Come.
The choke has begun. 9 minutes in, they're waiting for the first Lord of the game, and man, I could have sworn that they were going to take it first in early game, but hold up, Lusty gets hit with the Way of the Dragon, and that's going to be one. Papa shuts him down, but Carteezy makes the others pay anyways. 3 for 1, immediately traded out, make that a 4 for 1.
Give it to him.
Pico only watches, and he needs to get out of here. Can he, though?
Give it to him.
3 members chasing him down, and there's only so much Khalid can do. There's the wipeout. There's the last takedown. down. 10 Seconds Gaming Frost not going to be here to defend, and I think Bren Esports knows they can finish.
And that's going to be the first Savage coming into M2, going over to Bren. These guys, Cortese is going to be such a happy boy having that under his belt. Hey, I got a Savage in M2. What you got?
Yep, the prodigy, ladies and gentlemen, proving himself worthy of the world stage. Mountain Shocker just to check, and yes, Sheena, indeed, Bren is going for the Lord.
Oh boy. I mean, they've already taken an inhibitor. They've cracked 10 Seconds wide open. 10k goalie here. Semnia going for a desperation play here, but he's going to get hit by 2 feather airstrikes, and the Thorn Rose is just too big for him to handle.
And I think Obion is panicking. Sheena gets pulled in by Lusty. Divine Judgment on a point. Brilliance just at the mere sight of a single member of Bren Esports. That's how scary it is now to be on the receiving side of this onslaught. 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, gotta ask you, Gideon, what are their chances here? What can they do to push back? What can they do to stay in the game?
They honestly, at this point of time, like, even if I were to say they should stay in their base and actually play for that siege, at this point of time, there is no coming back from this. As long as Cortese is alive and they can't get rid of him, everybody else essentially is just there to back him up. Oh, we can save him from situations, we can feed him those kills, and 10 Seconds Gaming, they don't have a way to lock him down other than Semnia.
And right now they're looking for that, and it seems to be a shot in the dark. Mountain Shocker here just to help clear the waves, and of course take down Lord. A successful attempt by 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, but it's far from over. If anything, it's just begun.
And they do get the initial stun, and now the fight begins.
Ooh, there's the feathered airstrike, and they destroy Pico. Who's gonna be next, says Bren Esports. It looks like they're taking their time, and the answer is Papa. I love the effort. That's definitely an A in my book, that you use Electro Final Blow and Sword Intent parry to get out of there, but it's just not gonna happen. Semnia gonna be next. That's 2 defenders left. Sheena and Obuyan, of course, your damage dealers, but really, how can you stop what Bren Esports is trying to do? It's just a matter of seconds. Nice pull in by Lusty, and they are gonna go for the finish. Not even 12 minutes in, Gideon. 11:59, Bren Esports sweeps 10 Second Gaming Frost.
Oh boy, that game too, that was so brutal to watch, because again, if I was on 10 Seconds Gaming, it must be the most frustrating composition to deal with.